Hey guys, it's Andrea. So today I have my empties video for you. If you're wondering why you don't have the new background yet, it's because I was going to do that yesterday and I fell, I didn't fall, I just like stepped on some uneven ground and I twisted my ankle and I couldn't do anything yesterday except for like sit on the couch. And today I'm off work for the same reason. I can't really put a lot of weight on it, and so I'm just filming videos because it's just sitting. So anyways, that's why we're doing the sparkly background. For those of you that are new and don't care, let's just get into the video. Okay, this is my empties. I'm gonna categorize it. Everything will be listed down below. I will put all the categories, and if you hate one category and love another, you can go check out the different times. Okay, let's start with makeup. There's actually quite a bit of makeup here, which is not very common. First of all, I have two of the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascaras. These are both, they were 100 point perks, so they're the deluxe sample size. This is what the brush looks like. It's one of those curved hourglass brushes, very similar to the Better Than Sex one. This is one of my favorite mascaras of all time. Might even be #1. It's so good. It's very voluminous. It's very lengthening. I love it, love it, love it. But I'm trying some other stuff right now, but I will repurchase this, or well, I'll purchase it in a full size at some point because these two were free for 100 points each. I also have this. This is the Benefit Gimme Brow Plus in shade #1. I don't know what makes this plus as opposed to Gimme Brow. I don't know if that they just renamed it that when they redid their whole line, but to me it's the same product that it always was. This is so old. I held on to this for so long. I used it for so long. This was sent to me in PR from Benefit, the only PR they've ever sent me. I don't know why they didn't send me anything after that. Anyways, that was a long time ago, like a long time ago. So it lasted a long time, but I was just thinking the other day, like, geez, I've had that for a long time. It's probably expired and time to get rid of it. This is what the little brush looks like. I love the brush on this. It's so tiny. It fits perfectly in the brows. I do think the Essence Make Me Brow is a totally good dupe for this though, and it's like, this is 10 times the price. So I would just recommend the Essence one, but I do like this a lot. These, oh my goodness, these lasted so long. These are from Avon. They're the, just the regular lip balms. These were from Christmas, not last year. I think the year before that. Better not have been the year before that. Anyways, okay, buttercream and marshmallow frosting. I don't support Avon anymore. Avon is one of those companies that's like so nostalgic for your childhood in a way, and I used to love them, but I no longer support any multi-level marketing companies, period, end of sentence. And if you want more information about that, I would recommend the subreddit r/anti-MLM, but I'm not going to get into that now. I don't support the brand at all. However, this is a really good lip balm. I really liked it. Super great on the lips and moisturizing. I'm going to fairly review the product even though I don't support the company, but I did really like these. They were 99 cents a piece. So anyways, I loved them. Here's two mascaras I really don't like at all and will definitely not purchase full sizes of. I got a mascara kit from Shoppers Drug Mart last Christmas, and I will be able to redeem for a full size, which probably will be the Stila one. And definitely not these two. I don't like either one of these. This is the Pure Fully Charged Mascara. This is what this brush looks like. It's kind of just a natural bristle twisting kind of messy brush. This did absolutely nothing for my eyelashes. It didn't lengthen them, it didn't volumize them. It's very black, that's the only good thing about it. This is the Benefit Bad Gal Bang, and this is a synthetic brush, very pointy. Like a, you know, almost like an arrow pointing. I like that it's got shorter bristles because it's easy to make sure that you get right in there and without, you know, touching anything you're not supposed to. It kind of is a little spiky, but not too bad. It just lengthened, but my lashes looked so thin. There was no volume, so there was only length with this. So yeah, another, like, I just won't buy any mascara that's like that. This is a mascara Alex gave me for Christmas. I've used it for about a month and a half or 2 months now, but I think it's time for me to let it go because I really don't enjoy it that much. And she had said that she hadn't tried it, so she was like, hey, let me know how it goes. The main thing I did not like about this is that every time I went to put the brush back in, the product overflowed. So it actually came out and would like go all over the wand, not the wand, the packaging. As you can see, like there's mascara dripping, and it was getting all over my fingers, and that was just a mess. But then it became really hard to open because that's dried on. But mainly, I just don't really like the product. Did I even say what this is? It's the Ulta Beauty Limitless Lashes Lengthening and Volumizing Mascara. It's got one of those messy brushes. This is actually similar to the Pure one. Not exactly the same, but very similar. It's kind of like natural bristle, but kind of like twisting around. And it just was really clumpy. Like, it just made my lashes stick together a lot. And it did have some length and volume, but the clumpiness was just too much for me. And then it was really the combination of the clumpiness and then how messy it was that was really just too much for me. So I didn't love this. I'm sorry, Alex. I know she just wanted me to like try it, but anyways. So yeah, I wouldn't purchase that or really recommend it. This is my beloved Too Faced Lip Creme Lipstick in Spice Spice Baby. This is done. This is fully twisted up and it's like flat. I can probably like kind of get some out. That's the color. They no longer make this. I was just on their website this morning because they're doing some big sale, and I actually looked for this, and they had all these lip creme lipsticks like in their sales section, but this shade was sold out. If it would have been there, I would have bought a ton of them. This is my second tube I've been through. It's my favorite color, like for your lips but better. It's so good on me. So I need to find a dupe. It's kind of like this warm, definitely not nude. It's like this warm rosy shade, but like really caramelly rosy, like really warm. So anyway, I loved this, and such a good formula. Like, I like the natural nudes ones. I like the peach ones or whatever that they have, but I miss this. Like, why did they stop making these? These are so good. This was my Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer Mini. I like this. It's not good for oily skin. Like, it definitely doesn't mattify. It definitely gives you a glowy look, and so I would only really use it on my cheeks and not in my T-zone, but it's really nice. And then this is the Benefit Professional, just a little mini. I love this. It's such a good pore filling primer if you have large pores. And then two other makeup products. So I have my All Nighter Pollution Protection from Urban Decay, and I love this stuff too. I am using up now my MAC Matte Fix Plus, and I like it equally to this. The only difference is with the MAC one, you have to shake it because it's got this white like stuff in it, and you gotta shake it up. And this one you don't have to shake. And for that reason, I think I actually might prefer the All Nighter in the end, but I think they do the exact same thing. And it's time to let this go. This is not used up, but it's time to let it go. It's old and it does not smell good anymore, so I'll back to MAC this. This is the Kelly Osbourne Kelly Yum Yum. I actually love this shade, and I love this shade on me. It's super flattering on me, even though it's bright, bright pink, but it actually looks really good. And yeah, I went to use it the other day, and it's definitely like way more plasticky smelling than vanilla smelling at this point. So I'm gonna back to MAC that, but I loved this color. I don't know if it's the same shade as Candy Yum Yum. I think it's maybe similar but not identical. Anyway, that's it for makeup. So I only have one candle. It's Marshmallow Fireside from Bath & Body Works. We're not gonna spend a lot of time here. This is my last one from the ones I purchased in the fall, and I really enjoyed it. As always, it did not burn very far down though this time. Like, it seems like this one in particular left a lot left in it as opposed to usual. So I don't do that thing where I freeze it, and I tried that at one point and it never worked as a wax melt for me. So when they're done for me. Let's go real fast through these samples. So I have this Amika Soul Food Nourishing Mask. I got 2 uses out of this. I thought it was a fine mask but didn't do anything amazing. This is the Kate Somerville Wrinkle Warrior Plumping Serum Moisturizer. It was fine, but it didn't make me want to buy it. I have the Protini Peptide Cream from Drunk Elephant and the Lala Retro Whipped Cream. I like the Protini better than the Lala. The Lala I think smells like plastic Play-Doh, and I don't like it on my skin, and I also don't like the texture of it. It's not as creamy as I want my moisturizer to be. There's another one of the Lala. This is the Dr. Jart Peptidin Firming Serum. I only had the one use out of it, so I can't tell you, obviously, if it does anything. I would try these though, just because I like Dr. Dart and I would want to see if it actually works in the long run. So I might actually give it a shot. Here's another Protini. This is the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. This mask is really good. I really like this hair mask. I think it's, again, like, these things don't work miracles on my hair, but they always give me some benefit, which is usually just a little bit of extra hydration in my ends. And then lastly, for samples, is the Fresh Lotus Youth Preserve Rescue Mask Seaweed Radiance Facial. I literally don't remember using this, which means that it probably wasn't that great. Because I can tell you this mask sample, this is the Summer Fridays R&R. I got this actually made at Sephora, obviously. There was enough in here for 2 full mask uses, and this made me go run out and purchase it. Let me tell you guys, never have I used a skin, like anything, so skincare, anything, after 1 use and seen such results. This, after 1 use, gave me the softest skin I have ever felt in my life. And let me be honest, my skin is pretty soft. My skin is pretty good. My skin is my best feature, I think. And it's usually very clear, and I don't have a lot of wrinkles, and it's usually pretty good. So for me to say that it made a huge difference, I wholeheartedly recommend this. I told one of my good friends, you have to go to Sephora and get a sample of this. She went and got a sample, and she reported back that her skin felt like a baby's butt, is her exact words. And I was like, yes, I was right. So I did purchase the full size of this already. Like, guys, if you have a Sephora anywhere that you can go get a sample made, go get a sample made of this. It's not cheap, but if you want to just go get samples here and there and have them make them for you, that's not illegal. Okay, moving on to bath and body stuff. This I loved. I even put this in my favorites definitely once, maybe a couple times. This was the Sephora Eau Soleil Beach Vibes Melting Shower Jelly. This smelled like the most amazing beach smell I've ever smelled, and I don't even like beach smells that much. But I loved this, and I have the exfoliator as well. I will probably repurchase it. I do think that $13 for 8 fluid ounces of like shower gel is kind of expensive, but I loved the scent, so I could definitely see myself buying that. This is the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Touch Hand Cream. Long story short, I think it's overpriced for what it is, and I wouldn't buy it again. This is my second tub of this, and I would buy this again. This is the Soap & Glory Smoothie Star Body Buttercream, the pistachio, almond, and sweet vanilla fragrance. I love this. Not only is this a really good like body butter, like it's really moisturizing, it does great things for my skin, it just smells so good. Like, I for sure will buy this again. This was a Lush, whatchamacallit, bath bomb I got for Christmas. I don't even think I showed you guys these in my like what I got for Christmas video, mainly because when my husband got them, like I didn't know which kinds they were. Like, he gave them to me and I didn't know which ones they were, but I wanted to put this in here. I actually had like 3 or 4 and I went through all of them. Wanted to just mention it because I'm gonna buy more. I'm gonna go back to Lush and buy a bunch. I am not a big fan of baths. Like, I prefer showers. I like to be in and out. But lately, I've been having more baths and having kind of that relaxing experience. I've been trying to find time here and there. Even if it's just like a 20-minute bath after work, I just find it's a little bit like, it's a nice kind of way to split up your day. Instead of coming home from work and then going right into making dinner and cleaning and laundry and whatever, and even editing, like, it's just a nice way to go, okay, here's a reset. Have a nice bath for 20 minutes. Now I feel rejuvenated and now I can do stuff, you know? So I just wanted to mention that. It's not that big of a deal. This is the Coco Shea Honey Ultra Conditioning Lightweight Body Oil from Bath & Body Works. I actually just repurchased this. I love this stuff. So I actually shave my legs with this. It's not the best for shaving my legs. Like, it doesn't lather or anything, but if I put it on my legs, shave, and then also put it on right after I get out of the shower, my legs are so smooth and just like wonderful. This is the Dove Original Deodorant. I've been using this since they launched this. Can you believe that? I'm that old. I've been using this for 21 years now. Okay, just 2 hair care things. They are the same thing. I didn't realize I made it through 2 of these. This is the Batiste dry shampoo in rose gold. This, it says right on it, is limited edition. I love this scent. I'm not even that big of a fan of Batiste. Like, I think it's good, but I prefer Dry Bar, but I prefer the price of Batiste. So when this came around and I tried it and I was like, this scent is amazing and it actually really works well on my hair, I did buy like 3 of them, and I will definitely, next time I see this in store, will probably buy a few at once, just because it says limited edition. I don't know how long that's gonna stick around, you know, and I do love it, so I'm gonna stock up. Cinema Secrets Makeup Brush Cleaner. I repurchased the big one. This is the biggest size of it. And obviously I liked it enough to buy the big one. There's one thing I'll say about it though. Well, 2 things I'll say about it. The first is, it's really good. Like, it gets my brushes clean instantly without me having to wash them and wait for them to dry and all that kind of stuff. But I have noticed, okay, let me just pull out a couple here. Okay, I have noticed that on my cheaper brushes, like these are Morphe, these 2. This is MAC. This MAC 217 is perfectly shaped still, and this is so old, like I've had this for 5 years, but it's perfectly shaped, and I've been using that Cinema Secrets. These ones, this one in particular, I have noticed, well, first of all, it's shedding. I've never had issues with Morphe brushes being bad. I've never noticed a difference between a MAC and Morphe brush until now, where now I've noticed the Morphe brush is like splaying out more after I've used this cleaner with it, and I think that's because of the alcohol content in the cleanser. Now this is not as nice as it normally is. The MAC one's fine, but like these Morphe brushes, I just noticed don't feel as soft and splaying out a little bit more. So I think it's because this is drying them out, and because they're probably not as good quality as the MAC ones, that's probably why. So I think what I'm going to do is just reserve this only for times when I really need a quick cleanse, and just go back to regularly washing my brushes with a cleanser that has more of a conditioning component to it, because I don't want to ruin my brushes. And that is something that I've heard about this, is that it dries them out, and I've noticed that. This is the Life brand hand sanitizer in Evergreen. You guys, if you're in Canada and next Christmas this comes along, you have to go buy one and tell me if you like this scent, because I adore this scent. And the only way I can explain this scent is like, okay, it's like evergreen trees and cranberries in the 60s and 70s and 80s. Well, I wasn't alive in the 60s and 70s. When I was growing up in the 80s, I remember this scent at Christmas. Like, this was the Christmas scent. It was everywhere. You know those wax candles at Christmas, if you're like in your 30s, when you were growing up, those wax green candles that were shaped like Christmas trees? That's what this smells like. And this gives me such nostalgia, and I wish I would have bought a bunch of them because I loved this. And yeah, it's just so fun to have scents that take you back in time. You know? Okay, last category is skincare. I just used up the very last one of these right now, taking off these lipstick swatches. This is the Burt's Bees Micellar Cleansing Towelettes with White Cypress Oil 3-in-1. This is how big they are, so pretty big. I do not like those ones, and they're pretty expensive. I get them half off at my work, but they are 30 for 10 bucks Canadian usually, and that's a lot. This scent is, I don't know, it's irritating to me. It's like very strong and not gentle at all, and I don't like those. And I did use them on my face a couple times, not just for swatches. I don't like them. So I would, yeah. They do have a sensitive skin version that I'm going to be trying out, but I don't like those. Okay, this I adore. This is a gift set I got at Christmas from Korres. I actually showed this in a favorites video. This has the Wild Rose Vitamin C Brightening Sleeping Facial, which is basically like a moisturizer, and the Wild Rose Vitamin C Active Brightening Oil. So this is what this looks like. Obviously, they are both completely used up. I just put them in there so you could see. I actually bought 2 of these at Christmas, which I'm super excited about. I just opened the other one the other day, and I'm still using this. this is so nice on the skin. This oil is just so moisturizing and it leaves your skin so soft. And same with the moisturizer, like I always use them in conjunction with each other. So they were both so nice. And the rose, I am so into rose skincare lately. It's just unreal. I use these after the R&R from Summer Fridays as well, because that's a rose mask and it's just the nicest experience. And I like, in terms of what this does for my skin, for me, because I don't have a ton of texture, I'm really just about preventing aging and giving myself as much moisture as possible. And this definitely like moisturizes and gives me super soft skin. If you have really dry skin, I would think that it would probably do very similar good things for you. Here's my favorite moisturizer ever. This is the First Aid Beauty Coconut Water Cream. I love this. This is so soothing. I love this at the end of the day after I wash off my makeup and I'm putting on my skincare, and I put this on. It is so ultra refreshing, soothing, calming, so good. It gives you so much moisture. My friend Nicole, hi Nicole, I know you're watching. She told me just like, I think about a week ago, that she's just repurchased this after I recommended it, and she loves it. So I love hearing that from you guys, from friends or, you know, subscribers, that you guys are taking my recommendations and it's working for you. That just brings me such joy, I can't even tell you. So I fully recommend that. This is not my favorite. This is the Origins A Perfect World SPF 40 Age Defense Moisturizer with White Tea. I bought this because it smelled great and because it has SPF 40. I love moisturizers with SPF in them, but it smelled great when I bought it, but then the scent started to just annoy me every day when I put it on. It just became overpowering and way too fragranced, and it smells like that creamsicle smell that Ulla Henriksen has a lot. I just couldn't do it. Like, I just ended up using this mostly on my neck after I was halfway through this tub, just because I just didn't want it like on my face. It was irritating my eyes and making them water. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't buy that, but I love that it has SPF 40 in it. It's such a great benefit of a moisturizer. This is the Neutrogena Oil-Free Eye Makeup Remover. This is just what I keep repurchasing because it's the best combination of gentle on the eyes and cheap. The Clinique one's great, the Lancome one is great, but those two are really expensive. This I liked, but not enough to buy it. This is the Kiehl's Skin Hydrator Glow Formula. It's like an overnight mask kind of thing as well. There was a lot of uses in here. This, I think it must have turmeric in it because it, I could be totally lying, but it left that kind of yellowy tint on my skin. And then when I would wash it off in the morning and then use like a cotton pad, I noticed it was kind of yellowy. And turmeric is great for skincare, but I don't know, I just didn't notice enough of a benefit to actually purchase this. This was a deluxe sample size. And then this is the Peter Thomas Roth Water Drenched Cloud Cream Cleanser. This is a hyaluronic acid cleanser. This was, it was in a gift set at Black Friday that Sephora did like at a really cheap price, but normally this is expensive. And for me, I didn't like it. It irritated my eyes. It had a fragrance in it too. And I don't know if it was an added fragrance or not, but something about the fragrance irritated my eyes and I did not like using this up. But I've heard it's really good for dry skin. So you might want to try it if you're not like adverse to fragrance. This is the Shiseido Benefance Wrinkle Resist 24-Hour Intensive Eye Contour Cream. This was a really nice, large, like, whatchamacallit, deluxe sample size. It's about a quarter of the size of what you would actually get in a full size. I really liked it. I could see myself purchasing this. I don't know that I noticed, like, any change to my eye wrinkles, but you know, I felt like it was super moisturizing and it didn't irritate me at all. This is the NYX Be Gone Makeup Remover Wipes. I don't remember anything about these one way or the other, so they probably were just fine and not anything great. These I really liked. These are the We Bare Bears Deep Hydrating Eyes Mask. I used up a few months ago, and then these are the last two that were in this box. They're basically like a sheet mask with just for your eyes, so it's like this. And I love wearing them while I'm masking. So like I would use the R&R mask and put that on and sit in the bath. It's the best. And I have another package. I bought those at Miniso, so if you have a Miniso around you. Okay, last two things. These Empties videos are always so long. I got a free frap with my points from Starbucks today, but it's like fully melted. This is the, what is it, the Java Frappuccino? I don't know. I add peppermint to it though, because I love mint chocolate chip. I put ice cubes in it once it melted.